The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Caught behind the line. It's Scott. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
But how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Brings it down on the right side. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Texas A&M going up tempo. Defense looks like they're coming. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
Might be changing the route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Reads it, fires complete. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for blockers. He'll go out of bounds at the 12, and not much doing on that kick return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time for a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion. Let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks. He's still on his feet. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You run the slam route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
In that 3rd down and manageable situation, I love the RPO play call. You just would love to see your offensive line get a little bit more push. That was a good look to run into, but the defense just beat him up front.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Motion from the back. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for room, it's Jackson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gets the back moving. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, fine.
Breaks into the open. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays thrown.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Touchdown, Volunteer! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost his.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Quarterback floating away from pressure, and he just chucks it into the fourth row.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Shoots it to the left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that. But you've got to key on him and at least have 2 people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on 3rd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down, it's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. A strike downfield. On the move at the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. To the air on first down. The quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll ride the hot hand. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Aggies. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Now adjusting. There he goes. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass. It's Flagway. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I love when you back the defense off of it. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Pocket breaking down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. nope, here comes the flag. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, you love to see that, right? They put themselves in a position at the end of the half to take the lead. They put it on their kicker. He knocks it through the uprights. So nothing but good vibes for this team now with the lead heading in at halftime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Continues to fight for yards. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the returner goes down. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Glagway. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Texas A&M looking to convert on fourth here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. So here is the Tennessee offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Texas A&M going quickly. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Fakes to grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, we'll take that throw all day.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Norman. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Back and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Quick release by the QB. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dotson. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jefferson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we...
He's going for the big play. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. To the air, it's Lagway. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
The Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Rides the back on the option to give. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Hard running there. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
Touchdown, Aggie! And the beatdown has ensued. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
38, Tennessee, 14.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. The give to the tailback. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on last season's national champions, the Oklahoma Sooners.
EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action.
The Sooners will kick this away to start us off. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's so early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They're going to run it. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. Play fake, looking to throw. And it's intercepted. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A big defensive score.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take.
It's blocked. They scoop it up. Past the 50. The 40. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way back for 2 points. What a play.
I don't know about you, Chris, but didn't it seem that the kicking team just kind of froze after the blocked PAT? It made it a lot easier for the defense once they blocked it to just return it all the way back, and that's 2 points.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Sooners. A huge defensive score.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. A solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Panthers. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And the Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Ball handed to the running back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Quick throw caught on the left side. The ball is loose. Ball scooped up by the defense. Down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking downfield, it's Hicks. And here comes a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Running back with the football. Pointer in the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line. It will lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
Set as they try for the two-point conversion. Design quarterback run. He's swarmed by the defense.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kickoff right there. We'll start to the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
He's got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. He's brought down, but not before they gain to the 42-yard line. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Here we go. It's 4th down and long from the 42. A chance for the defense to make a stop and take over in plus territory. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up with a first down at the 41. This Pitt offense is moving quickly down the field. Now they call a run. Stop for no gain, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll hand it off. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Good throw to the left. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground. And by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend. It's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
Looking to throw. It's Hicks. Catch made on the left side. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and it gets you the yards you need.
They've got him down out near the 40.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass, the catch is made. Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And the Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. Receiver in motion now. An inside give now from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback keeps the football. Finding space at the 20. Breaking tackles and going. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
You talk about a headache for a defensive coordinator. You got to plan around that kind of speed and discipline and elusiveness from a quarterback like this. Man, it creates nightmares that this defensive coordinator, I'm sure, dealt with.
The Sooners hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Floaters into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He makes the grab, a successful two-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Here's Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Handoff heading left. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Took contact on the throw. What a catch! And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Quarterback did a good job of hanging in there and delivering the pass, knowing that the hit was coming, and it paid off.
Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. The Panthers looking to run some tempo here. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Looking right, this one caught. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. It's a run to the left. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. Powering through the defender. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense contributes 6 points.
Of course, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the return from inside the 5. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Panthers will kick this away to get the second half going. Kick travels out of bounds, and the penalty moves the ball to the 40. using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. As the first down is still going. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Here's the handoff. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
Okay, here comes the hurry-up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
And now the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Here comes a handoff. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking downfield. It's Hicks. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
They'll try the ground game here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Dumps it down to the back. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming 3rd down call.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the Sooners will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Sooners.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
To throw, it's Hicks. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Return starts from inside the 5. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. The back's got it. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Same tailback, another carry. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown. Hit.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made by the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
40, 15.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
And looking to throw now on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. They're going to run it here. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This Pitt offense is moving quickly down the field. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Second down play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Adds 6 more points to the total. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down, looking for more now. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. The defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Important second down play coming up. Leaning on the run game here late. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Well, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on. Gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
The Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Hicks. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the route is on.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
He'll hand it off. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Ball handed off. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They've got it in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, what a grab!
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love...
He's got it. Enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it fly to the wideout. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Looking for a man. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He makes the grab.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He hands it off from the gun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.